piece.
Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely get her a beginner makeup kit all put together and do a look for you guys.
Yeah, I'm super stoked because you have to realize not everyone wants to be beat and baked. Oh, that rhymes, beat and baked. The goal is to really minimize the stress of packing for trips or getting ready for a work event or a social event and just know what items I can grab without the overwhelm. So I'm going to go to 3 different stores with Taylor, and you're going to need to stay tuned to see how we're planning this. We are on a tight budget, and you'll learn all about that. So if this video at all interests you, keep watching. I promise you it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Nothing else, nothing else.
Hey guys, Ya here. Welcome to Style Series Pro, and this episode we will be talking all things related to the styling of makeup and putting together a kit of makeup. I have this problem. I know I'm not alone. I have a drawer full of makeup because I saw an ad for it, I saw a commercial for it, my friend told me to buy it, my favorite XYZ said I need to have it, and it's gotten out of control. So I wanted to go back to the basics and just wanted to know, what do I need in my makeup bag right now? So I found Taylor on Instagram, and you can find me on Instagram, by the way, at Layered Lady, or you can also find me on YouTube by the same handle. And I contacted Taylor. We actually met through Twitter, so let me be correct, not Instagram, Twitter.
Yep.
And we connected, and we were like, okay, you have this skill about budgeting, and I'm having this issue where I'm overbuying. Let's collaborate. So I'm here in Dallas, and she's gonna help me figure out what I really need, and I'm hoping other people will find this helpful.
Absolutely.
So Taylor.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor Rednose. You can find me on YouTube as Taylor Rednose or IG at yes.rednose. Just like y'all said, I have been specializing in makeup and being affordable about it. So just getting the staples and reusing those staples to create different looks. That's sort of, I guess, my specialty.
Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely get her a beginner makeup kit all put together and do a look for you guys.
Yeah, I'm super stoked because you have to realize not everyone wants to be beat and baked. Oh, that rhymes, beat and baked. The goal is to really minimize the stress of packing for trips or getting ready for a work event or a social event and just know what items I can grab without the overwhelm. So I'm going to go to 3 different stores with Taylor, and you're going to need to stay tuned to see how we're planning this. We are on a tight budget, and you'll learn all about that. So if this video at all interests you, keep watching. I promise you it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, Ya here, aka Layered Lady and Taylor.
Hi, I'm Yes Rednose.
And we are here at ULTA, our first stop on this awesome trip. The thing that we're going to be doing is starting a beginner makeup kit for moi. I don't know much about makeup, and I've probably been buying the wrong things this whole time. So what is the goal, Taylor?
We're actually gonna get you a full stocked beginner makeup kit for under 200 bucks. I have a couple of stops on our detour or on our tour of Dallas today, ULTA being the first, so it's nationwide for you to find one near you, and a couple other stores that are going to be more specific to the area. So do some research. We're going to give you all of the details. Stay tuned.
Yeah, and we're gonna have receipts, so 200 give or take. We're excited.
We can do it.
Ya already spent $166 roughly into our $200 budget, but we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room, but we got like a majority of the stuff. So now we're at store 2. So where are we at?
So we're at the cosmetics company store. This is basically like the overstock of makeup. It's a very nice store, very low-key, but it has a lot of items that you would normally find online or in their specific flagship store, but in like very specific areas. So instead of traveling to those areas, and if there may not be one near you, Google this store and you may find what you're looking for.
So it's like kind of an outlet style store for makeup, which I have never been to. We don't have this in Chicago. So wherever you're located, I think, do they have like a website where you can see a directory of where they're located, or?
Yes, I was able to find locations just by Googling it, and then also they are very convenient if you are a makeup artist building up your kit. So they have great sales. If you spend an X amount, they usually give you a big bonus or a big coupon in savings. So it's something you should definitely check out.
All right, so we're gonna head in.
We're inside the cosmetic company store, and basically this store is going to specialize in luxury items that are more specialized into flagship stores, online only even. Clinique, for example, you'll majority find this in a department store, but they do have some, you know, implements of smaller sections of their product in ULTAs, in drugstores, but other things here like Glam Glow, Bobbi Brown, Origins, where you would only find in one place and have to do those separate stops. You can come here for a one-stop shop, and it's amazing. They also have amazing deals. Right now they have 40% off of a purchase of $100 or more. So if you are gonna come and get those luxury items, why not get a discount attached to it?
Yeah, I'm excited. I got my little basket, but I think I need like 10 baskets.
All right, so let's do some shopping.
All right.
Okay. So these are really good if you want to just do a pop of color while you're on the go. I usually keep one at my desk. So if I ever am looking to have like a colorful lip, but I don't want to have to worry about restuffing my makeup bag that I carry with me day to day, I keep something like that at my desk. They're cheap, they're affordable, and they give you some pigmentation on a color.
Whoa, and it's 6 items for $15. Like 6 for $15. So we only got one so far, so we can get.
So Clinique is also really good about their travel size. This looks like majority Clinique items. No, there's a little Estee Lauder. So this is their gel, if you wanted a travel size gel for your travel makeup bag. I know for sure that the Estee Lauder eye cream is amazing, and this is a small, if you want to just try out like skincare, this is a good way to do it without actually, you know, committing to it. Before you know if it works for you or not.
Okay.
So
we're doing travel size, so that's a little trick. So instead of spending $50 or $100, just get smaller versions, see if you like it before investing.
Absolutely. And this one is the Clinique moisturizer for your just a generic skin moisturizer. So that's awesome too. It looks like over here, because we're at 3, if we want to do the deal. Smashbox Red. I have never actually tried that. So it's, you know, something if you wanted to try. It's a good trial size. Oh, look at that. Glam Glow. I always wanted to try their mask. And this is a small little way to do that. I would probably get 2 of those.
Is that a roll on the thing? I think you can get up to 2, the maximum of 2 per product. So you want me to grab an extra? We need extra anyway.
Yeah.
So we're at 5.
We already have makeup wipes. This is like a really famous mascara. It's like a classic with Estee Lauder. When I worked in the department store across the way from Estee Lauder, I always had to come over and help them to sell their skincare and their mascara.
Perfect.
So we're gonna try those out.
Perfect. And we were just talking about travel size, because we were talking about, we got bigger products from Ulta, but like being able to quickly put things in your work bag. So we can probably craft a little work bag.
Absolutely.
Little kit too.
Something like this is also where you would find here versus a department store, because a lot of the times they will have a gift with purchase, like sale, and then after that is over, if they sell out, they're no longer running that special. This is gonna be like a gift with purchase, but without having to time it right in the department store. It gives you a sample of each of their masks, which Origins masks are to die for. And this is 6 samples for, or 6 travel sizes, I should say, for 60 bucks. Super amazing.
Wow.
So just deals like that is what makes this store special.
Sweet. That's really cool.
Bobbi Brown, I have heard amazing things about Bobbi Brown. I personally have not worn it, but I would love to try it out one day, and it being here is super convenient.
Yeah, super convenient.
They also have a lot of perfume options, which perfume, as you know, is like a super, like we all love perfume, and not all the time are you gonna find a deal or a special on perfume. It's almost like rare. So for them to have like marked down products or good specials, like this is something I always keep my eye on.
Yeah, they have Tom Ford, which I just got through my Black Orchid not that long ago, but another different version. They have. Oh, they have Orchid so little. Oh my god.
I don't even wanna.
Girl.
Don't get me addicted.
Girl.
Don't
Girl.
It smells good. See, perfume gets me every time.
Wait, I need this. How much is this? I really need it. It smells so good. I love this store. Can I just move to Texas?
See?
We do not have anything like this in Chicago. I looked it up when you sent it to me. We don't have this in Illinois. There's no stores.
Really? Yeah. I saw there was a few locations, but it's not too widespread.
Wow.
Not yet,
So
anyway.
good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And this is like a thing, would you quantify like perfumes as like a finishing look when you think about beauty? I think people think of it kind of different. But I personally think it's like a finishing experience. Like you do your makeup, you do your hair.
Exactly.
You spritz.
Like I would never really classify myself as like a complete fashion blogger or a complete hair blogger, but if you go to my channel, I do feature a couple of those things because it is the overall look, you know? So I feel like if you look good, you feel good. And everyone deserves to feel good and look good in their own way. So I might not be an expert, but the full package matters.
Okay. $15 left, give or take. I think it's supposed to be $15 left in our $200 budget. So Taylor, where are we at to finish it out?
Now we're at Camera Ready, which is actually attached to a studio for if you want to rent some space to take some pictures. But they have a cute little room full of makeup brands that you would normally not find in everyday drugstore makeup places. So it's a good spot for like RCMA powder. They have a couple things of Juvia's place in here, Melt Cosmetics. So those are my favorite that I spotted here. So we're gonna take a look.
All right, let's do this.
So they have a lot of brands in here that you would normally have to go to specific stores to find or online to find. One being my favorite that I've come here for is the eye candy, the glitter, and the applicant, the liquid sugar. It makes glitter application super easier and less messy because we all know glitter just loves to get everywhere. They have BH Cosmetics, Melt Cosmetics. The RCMA powder is really what like my staple piece that I get from here, and that's what we're gonna get today to complete our makeup bag. But other than that, they have a full inglot section, Smashbox. They have brushes, so good resource here in Dallas for you to get what you need.
Wait a minute, look at these freaking lash pops.
That's food for
Wait, what? Look at these little things. Oh my God. Okay, that's branding 101 right there. That's genius. I'll remember that now.
Right, so super cute.
It's blind.
Yeah, so let's get some
Powder. So the powder, what's the goal? Like, why should we even buy this or have it in our kit to begin with?
So the RCMA powder that we're getting today is like a really good translucent setting powder. And for setting, I always do my eyelid concealer. I'll show you when we, do a little tutorial. But so you don't get any creasing. If you want under your eye, if you have like a lot of creasing, I think I might be dealing with some due to the sweating I'm
good.
suffering from today.
You look Photoshop.
But it's not so much for baking, which is like another level of like glam and stuff. You could probably set it for more than a sweep over, but I wouldn't really bake with it. And it just super mattifies everything, so you're good to go for 8+ hours, and your makeup.
So us being in Chicago, at least Cortland and I, like all the people I know, we deal with that heat issue. So setting powder is a must.
Yes, absolutely, and it's a great setting powder. Leaves no flashback on your skin. So I love it.
Yay. Let's get some. Budget. I feel like that's a reasonable amount of money for the average woman to invest in a basic makeup kit. So first up, we got mascara.
Oh yeah, so mascara is a need for every woman. We use Ulta Beauty's brand, and it will get the job done.
$10.50. Boom. Next up, highlight contour sponge.
So we did a sponge. We used the Morphe brand for the sponge. I know everybody's freaking out over the beauty blender, but try out Morphe. It's a strong competitor, I promise.
And it's only $8.
Huge.
Next up, we got a Maybelline Master Chrome Molten Topaz, which sounds like I'm speaking German or Russian.
Yes, so Maybelline's actual highlighters, Master Chrome highlighters, and this one is the 200 is the shade. Who doesn't love a highlighter?
$9.99. We're doing great. Next up, we got an NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner.
Yes, so a liquid eyeliner from NYX, great brand, gets the job done, super efficient, and it works out for just about any eyeliner look you need.
$7.50. That's awesome. Next up, we had a BOGO. So we got this one 50% off because it was also NYX. So we got Still Motel Dreams.
Oh yeah, it's the liquid lipstick from NYX. They have a ton of shade ranges, so check them out.
And because we got a BOGO, that one was only $5.73. Then we got an LA Girl Brow Kit.
Brows are a must, so every kit must have something to help you manicure those brows.
and that was $8.99. And we've got the Morphe Deluxe Buffer Brush.
Now, I personally love to get a brush like this for foundation application. The pigmentation is unreal when you apply with a brush versus only sponge.
Awesome, and that was $15, so on the higher side, but a good investment. And then we got an NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner.
So I love to line my lips. My go-to look, and I feel like is a good standard look for every woman to go to, is to line your lips in a deep, rich color, and then you can supply almost any nude gloss to make that ombre effect.
So we also had that as a part of the BOGOs. It was $3.27. And next we got some Neutrogena toilettes for our makeup removing, which we will definitely need.
Absolutely, these are a must for every woman, and I actually got the travel size since y'all is traveling right now. These are awesome just to keep in your purse on the go.
And travel size runs you at $1.99 at Ulta, so that's pretty awesome. And then we got something on sale. This is the Duo Lash Adhesive.
Oh yeah, so we all know there's a ton of lash glues out there, but Duo is an old favorite. It's a staple piece, and if you love lashes, you need glue.
And since it was on sale, it was 30% off. We got it for $4.54. And we also had another BOGO with the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Foundation.
So Maybelline is my favorite drugstore foundation. It gets the job done, super creamy, has a good consistency, and you need foundation if you want a full beauty makeup bag.
And the BOGO price made this total $5.99 from $7.99 for that. And then we have a matte concealer, ColourPop concealer, deep dark, yeah.
Yeah, so I actually got her highlight and contour concealers from ColourPop. Awesome deal, I love them, super creamy, pigmented, and great consistency.
So we just got two different colors. They were $6.50 each. And then we come to the other Maybelline BOGO item. It's a pressed coconut powder.
Absolutely, so this is going to be, if you are going to the gym and you don't want to wear liquid foundation, you can supply some of the powder to the blemishes that you don't want to show. Like for me, I personally have a scar on my face. I like to cover it up a little bit before going to the gym, grocery store, that sort of thing. So awesome deal.
So that was $5.99 for that because of the BOGO. Then we have the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray.
Yes. Favorite setting spray ever, and it's at Ulta, so it's at a store near you, and you need a setting spray to set that look.
So once again, this is one of the more expensive items, but really important. It's $16 for that canister. And next we have another Morphe item. It's the Jaclyn Hill palette.
Oh yeah, so Jaclyn Hill especially worked with Morphe on her formula of eyeshadows. Super pigmented, less fallout, it's amazing. So check it out, and it's great for traveling at this size.
So $15. So far we've only had 3 items that really dipped over the $15 range. So that palette was one of them. Next, and the last thing we got at Ulta was another Morphe item, our investment, most important thing for this whole thing to come together, the brush set.
Absolutely, so this brush set has 5 brushes in it, and it's gonna help me accomplish the full look from eyes to face.
And that was $21.60, but we had a 20% off coupon because I used my Ulta rewards number, and we were able to get a discount, which is awesome. And I also have an Ulta rewards credit card that I didn't bring with me on this trip, but you accumulate points using the credit card. So typically I would have used that, but I'm trying to budget myself. I typically put my card away when it's at its maximum use. So. All right, so that's Ulta, done. So we went to the cosmetic company store, which I don't know much about. Taylor's gonna explain a little bit about what makes this store special. Unfortunately, they don't have a website online, but you can look to see if they have one near you. We went to the one in Allen, Texas, and what we did here was get some travel size items, and that only ran us $15. She's gonna run through and explain some of the cool things that we got for that amazing price.
Absolutely, so a little bit about the store. They are actually the overstock store for the Estee Lauder brand in its entirety. So not just Estee Lauder, the department store one kiosk, but everything Estee Lauder owns, which would be a MAC, a Tom Ford, Glam Glow, all Origins, the list goes on and on. So they are less easy to find, but they're worth finding, so do a quick Google search. In there, since we accomplished most of our face look and what we needed in our makeup bag from Ulta, we actually just went ahead and did what's great for a travel size bag. So they had an awesome deal, 6 travel size items for only 15 bucks like y'all said. So we focused on skincare this go round. We got the Estee Lauder Resilience Lift Eye Cream, which is actually really amazing. And trying out skincare in trial sizes or travel sizes is awesome, just to make sure it actually does what it needs to do for you and your skin doesn't have a bad reaction to it. So we got Clinique's moisturizer. It's Moisture Surge Intense. Glam Glow, which is actually only online. We got both a mask and a moisturizer, so that's a good deal for us to try out. And then for her travel or everyday work makeup bag, we have small travel size makeup additions, which would be Estee Lauder's Bold Volume Mascara, so she doesn't have to carry her full size mascara everywhere. And then a lip color. So I actually keep one of these at my desk. They're super convenient and easy to apply. Running into a meeting and want to refresh your lipstick, this is your go-to.
Yeah, that's from Clinique, right? Is that your favorite?
The chubby stick. I think a lot of people like those.
Okay.
I remember
so
the
we have
craze.
another option.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. So that was that store. Pretty cool. The last store we went to was Camera Ready Cosmetics. This store is really cool, especially if you're really into film and doing more theatrical makeup. So it's probably not for every person, but honestly, the items that they have make it worth your while to go to their website and check it out. So it's definitely worth it. We got, let's see, 4 items, and I'm gonna have Taylor kind of go through with them and I'll call out the prices.
Oh yeah, so the must-have that we needed to finish off the makeup bag was the RCMA powder. It's the translucent. We stuck with the translucent just for setting purposes. It's only about
$10.80, which is really affordable for a decent size powder. So I feel like that's pretty awesome.
And you only need a very small amount of this. This isn't something you bake on and cake on. It's actually something you just douse in your brush and brush over your skin. So it's gonna last you a really long time. 3 total ounces of this. We also grabbed a angled small brush for our eyebrows because we did get the kit and it comes with a small brush for traveling, but for at home, I wanted her to have a full-size eyebrow brush because it's so important.
And that was $8 right there. And we got 2 more things.
We wanted to try out the waterproof foundation. You're gonna have to edit that. We wanted to try out the waterproof foundation they had available. We did a test in the store and it was super awesome. It's from Adler Paris. That's the name of it.
Yeah, I think that's the name. We're gonna go with that. I think so, yeah. Looks like it is.
Really
so
cool.
we got in 2 colors, so $8 each. And that means we ended up, total between the 3 stores, $219.62. But technically, if we take out those 2 foundations, which I'm kind of looking at as travel size options, we really only spent $203.62. So we did well. She pretty much hit the goal. We did say we might go a little over, and that's not that bad. So all right, let's see the look. All right, Taylor, so I wanted to ask you some questions that I got from some of my followers, and I thought it would be great to ask them to you.
Okay.
So what are some makeup products that aren't 100% necessary when you have a tight budget?
That's a good one. I think for a beginner, tight budget, you really don't need to focus so much on the eyeshadow primer, because you can always use a concealer as eyeshadow primer. So that's one thing that I would definitely say you could do without, and they can get up there. So they range anywhere to $5-30 that you really don't need unless you're trying to do like full glam.
Okay, that's awesome. And then what are 1 or 2 makeup deal tips that you have for someone who wants to buy makeup and they're really trying to stretch every single dollar and cent?
For sure, drugstore products. I live and breathe off of those. And then if you find one good palette, you can do all of your eye looks out of that palette. So Morphe is a palette that I usually work all my looks out of. And then for things like Maybelline Fit Me, a $7 foundation. If you go to Ulta, occasionally they have buy one get one half off, so you can like double up on that and have 2 whole bottles of foundation for about $12. So it works out. So definitely don't discount like drugstore products.
Okay.
Walmart's Neutrogena wipes, makeup wipes, are just as good as the original thing, and so those are the makeup remover wipes I use, and you save at least $3 just going that route each and every time.
Wow. And what would you say are 3 makeup skills that women should learn to master?
Definitely brows, blending of eyeshadow and foundation, and skincare. I mean, that's not technically makeup, but if you're putting makeup on bad skin, you're doing yourself a disservice. So definitely take care of your skin.
That's fair. I think that's a great one. I wouldn't even thought to.
Oh yeah.
But of course, what good is it if it looks not so good when you apply it?
Absolutely.
And what are 1 to 2 tips, speaking of foundation, that you have to like that you'd give for people to trying to master how to put on foundation? Like I end up looking like, if I look the wrong way, you're kind of like, how many different shades is she?
Well, just know that sometimes it's not going to be one shade that is going to be your perfect match. Like for me, I've honestly have always needed to match or mix 2 shades of foundation. I always go down to my neck. Don't ever just stop at your jawline, because that is like a big indicator. And your neck is a different skin tone than your face because your jaw is hiding it from the sun. But bleeding over your foundation down to your neck just gives it an overall better look and feel. And then also figure out what your undertones are. A good indicator of that is always, number 1, if you can sample the foundation before you purchase it. I always suggest doing that, especially if it's a more expensive brand. Most department stores will give you a little sample to take home, and so you can see it under store lighting, you can see it outside, you can see it everywhere. That's a good indicator. And then also there's tons of ways to figure out what your true undertones are, so just do a quick Google search. Maybe if we have time later, I'll show you how I do it and how I used to do it when I was the person in the department store matching people. And yeah, That's my tips for foundation.
Those are really good tips. And what would you say are a few tips for those of us who are like 4-year-olds attempting to align our eyes? Do you have any tips, anything at all?
Yes, less is more. I really don't feel the need for anyone to, like, you having a huge wing liner is not going to make or break, like, you being able to put on a good eye look. Okay. There's eye looks, like my eye look today is probably more glam than most are willing to go, and I don't have a wing attached to it. I just have like a strip of black eyeliner. So honestly, like wings are hard to master, even for me still. But if you are trying to go there, just be patient and take your time. Definitely don't hurt yourself, because that's possible too.
Yeah.
And look up tips and tricks like the tape. There's stamps now. There's a lot of ways for you to get around.
Okay.
Trying to figure it out, you know, the old school way. So
awesome. And going more to the eyes, it seems like I keep going back to the eyes. So more eye questions. Any tips for applying eyelashes?
Oh,
Strips.
absolutely. Lashes are my deal because I have no natural lashes. So look down. Get you a mirror, a smaller mirror, and put it at a downward angle. So you're actually looking down and you can see the top of your eyelash. And personally, I have false nails on. So I have long nails and I can't pinch the actual strip too well. So I use tweezers and they just help you maneuver a little better. But if you are like a true beginner, I don't suggest putting something sharp near your eye until you're completely comfortable and steady. That's just my workaround, and it makes it easier for them to go on. So actually, I would suggest most get a cheap pair of lashes, get you some duo glue, and just try to put them on a good 5 times in a row until you master it.
That's a great tip. Yeah, obviously practice makes perfect.
Absolutely. That is the name to the game when it comes to makeup. Like I have always loved makeup and I've always played in it, but looking back even 3 years from now, 2 years from now, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? So listen, Facebook memories is my enemy. I don't like them.
It's like, what was I thinking with that highlight?
Right.
So would you have someone go about picking a color for their lips? Just moving down to lips now. So that's a question someone asked, like how to determine a good shade for lip colors for your skin.
I would just say just open your eyes and be open to different brands, and just be aware of how many shades there truly are out there. There's different undertones of even lipsticks. So there's like a true red, a blue red, you know, all these different types of things that you just need to find for your skin tone. So this sort of goes back to knowing your undertones when it comes to foundation. If you're cool, if you're warm, you know, those type of things would really play into what lip you can pull off. And I mean, play around with it. Just try it on. I know NYX, my favorite low budget makeup provider, has like $2.99 lipsticks. Go buy a few, try them on, and that way you know, hey, this doesn't work for me, or that warm nude works for me versus a cool nude, or this cool mauve does not work for my tone at all. That's me. Cool mauve is not cute on me, and I love it so much on fair toned girls, but it does not work for me. So some things aren't gonna work for you, and when it comes to those, I always sort of line my lips with like something warm and do an ombre effect, and then I can pull it off. So there's always workarounds, but don't feel discounted if it just doesn't look right, because you can always find something else.
Okay. That is like an awesome tip. I forget how many shades there are, but when you walk through the aisles of these stores, I mean, you can easily grab 30 tubes of red and they look completely different.
Absolutely.
So let's move over to, like, you get all this makeup. Let's talk about organizing and tossing out. Tips for organizing makeup. Let's start there first. Any tips, 1 or 2?
Absolutely. I am actually going to put up a blog post on this because I recently did it for my full vanity and I'm in love. Dollar Tree. I'm not even kidding. Dollar Tree and Amazon. So I organized my full vanity in other portions of my house for $50 and it's been the best thing I've ever done. So they sell little plastic drawers. You basically can insert these. They have different shapes for you to piece them together. And just the separation of all your eye products, all your face, all your primers, all your setting sprays, even my sponges that, you know, roll around the drawer everywhere. I now have a little box for them. And so I can like, oh, it's time to take out this box and go to the sink and wash them all at once. So it makes it so convenient. I suggest doing it and it helps you not get overwhelmed.
That's awesome. I'll link her blog post when she uploads it to this video so you guys can click on it. And speaking of like cleaning and like kind of having a system, what's your system for tossing out old makeup? Because I feel like that's something that could get easily neglected.
Absolutely. This is a big thing. I've actually talked to coworkers who are like, wait, makeup expires? Yes, makeup expires. And you guys need to know that. So anything you buy, well, not anything, but majority of things you buy, flip it over to the little manufacturer label and there's this little container. It's a tiny little 3D image container outline. Yeah, and it says 6M, 9M, 12M. That means it's good for 6 months, 3 months, 9 months, 12 months. You need to pay attention to if you are putting dirty old mascara on your eyelashes. And you know, we all have the friend who comes over and plays in our makeup, and I don't suggest that either, but you never know. You can have dust mites on your mascara brush. You can have all types of things. So cleanliness is so important, and you know, making sure it's still good. It's just like food, and we want things that are less we want things with less chemicals, right? So that means that the preserved nature of these products are no longer as long as we would want them because they're more natural. So gotta pay attention. Oof, that's a good tip. We'll post a little image of what that looks like on tubes. And the last thing, your favorite way to remove makeup. Now, I know this is gonna vary by skin type and stuff, but even if it's like a basic tip about your skin as it relates to getting the makeup off, I think people would appreciate it because I know a lot of people are guilty of not knowing how. So guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 28 years old and I am just getting to be good at this. I was the lazy girl who used to fall asleep in her makeup. Put a big red sign on this. Don't do that. I'm regretting it now. I have 28-year-old pores and I just don't like that they don't bounce back like they used to. So I have come up with a full system. You can get a full drugstore skincare line in your home. But my favorite tool for removing makeup would be the Garnier micellar water.
Okay.
It's amazing. And then the Neutrogena makeup wipes, which I mentioned previously. Those are A1 and step 1. And then getting you a good cleanser. I like the Aveeno Radiance, which you can find at all drugstore makeup sections. They have awesome cleansing. And then also the Radiance moisturizer is what I'm using right now as well.
Cool. Awesome.
Very hydrating.
Thank you so much for answering all these user questions and follower questions / friends questions, just questions I acquired over the past few months. These were amazing and super helpful. Absolutely. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this clip, and we look forward to seeing Taylor again on the channel, you guys. All right. Till next time, guys.
Bye.
What's your favorite makeup product?
Lip gloss.
And what's your favorite eyeshadow color?
Rest.
What are your favorite brushes to apply makeup with?
Amazon.
Which company makes your favorite palettes?
Morphe.
If you could only pack 5 items, what would they be?
Lip gloss, eyebrows, lashes, concealer, setting spray.
Ooh. Who's your favorite makeup YouTuber?
Oh, jeez. Nikki tutorials.
A makeup trend you wish would die?
All the trends, all the memes, the braided eyebrows.
If you could only buy makeup from one company only, which company would it be?
NYX.
Where do you look for makeup inspo?
Pinterest.
Name one celebrity whose makeup you typically adore.
Kim K.
Boom.
I